Hey Stampin' friends, welcome to the Joy Stamp with Rachel. I'm Rachel Coon and it's our wonderful Wednesday. Today I'll be using the Warm Welcome bundle to show you how to make a card that looks like a front door. Go ahead and hold my flip and we'll get started. All right, hope you guys can see everything okay. Let's move it over just a little bit. All right, wonderful Wednesday. Let me tell you a little bit about today. Anytime you order from me on a Wednesday, I make it a little bit more wonderful by sending you a wonderful Wednesday gift. For the month, it is the Leaf Label and Amber Gem Combo Pack. So not only does it have these die cut of these leaves, but it has these beautiful amber looking rhinestones as well. This is currently no longer available until November 7th. It is sold out. I have 2 of these available in my craft room to give to a customer who orders on a Wonderful Wednesday. And once these run out, I will substitute it with a past Wonderful Wednesday gift. But if you want this, be sure to place an order using the Hostess Code, October Hostess Code for the month, and I will send that Wonderful Wednesday gift to you. All right. Let me tell you a little bit about the stamp set, the dies, and of course the card that we're going to make today in our video here. First, let me tell you a little bit about this card. This one was made with my brother and his wife in mind. They just recently bought a new home, and so this was custom made for them. What says, welcome to new home, more like a front door, right? I put even their house number on there. It has the cute little panels that make it look like a door and the handle right there as well. And then inside I customized it by adding their 3 little kitty cats. They have 3 cats in 3 different colors, and so I thought it'd be fun just to add them to the inside, and I'll write my message in here later. All right, let's talk about this Warm Welcome bundle. This bundle came out last month in preparatory for World Card Making Day. They had us learn how to make a card that looks like this that we just made on Saturday. So this kind of shows you the 2 different styles of cards you can make with this. Either a full door or a door that looks like it's open, and you could put different images, the cat, the present, the flowers, these fun looking, that's what this says, the mugs in the hands. This is a really cute one. It says, has little shoes. And I know a friend's daughter who announced their upcoming new baby with this little at their front door. So that's really fun. They use the same, I think, welcome little one to that one, which is super, super cute idea. So there's lots of possibilities. Like I said, the 2 main ones are the door we'll be making, and then this design here as well, the open door, and select your own saying and insert. Let me show you these dies from the Warm Welcome dies, and I'm so excited to show you that these Warm Welcome, easy peasy to know. Sometimes we have dies that have a different name than the stamp set they coincide with, and it's been kind of confusing. Stampin UP said, I hear you, let's change this up, and they've made it so we know Warm Welcome goes with the Warm Welcome dies. Easy peasy, no extra thinking there. All right, so these dies are amazing. They always look backwards when I show them because they're facing up. But here we have, so for these outlines to cut out the presents, the stamped images, the flowers, the hands, the little shoes right here. Then we have some extras, hearts, a bow. These are for like our door sign where we put our numbers. Here are little tiny numbers for you to die cut out as well. The cat outline. This would make a welcome doormat right there, would be really cute. And then this panel piece right here is what we're using to mostly make our door today. So we will die cut out 3 of those to make the door. All right, let's go ahead and set these aside and we'll get started. Like I said, this one was custom made for my brother, but this one we're going to change up the color and just show you a little variation. So I'm using the, it's called Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper. And so I have this Daffodil Delight version. This one was the real red. And there's 2 sides of it. There's either a big side of that buffalo check or the smaller side. I'm liking that smaller print. You can use any DSP when you're making your door, or even leave it blank and have it as a white door. There's so many different possibilities of how to make this card, but I am having it the full card front size. So that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. All these measurements will be over on my blog. And then we have some die cut pieces. So we have our little house number spot for our basic black. And then we have our door knocker and our door knob, the two of them. Awesome, basic black. And then I showed you just how I went ahead and did a Mango Melody cat and a basic black cat with the white ink. Because it's hard to see black on black, so I just did a white ink. So can you see the little features in the kitty cat there? And those were die cut out. And then the numbers. This card today, I will not be putting numbers on it. I want to leave it open so that way I can customize it for whoever is moving in, or even my own house number if I want to welcome someone over to my home. We live on a military housing, so people are always moving in and out, and this would be a really, really cute card idea for them. All right, let's go ahead and glue this to our card base. I'm using a thick basic white, and I'm going to just put a little bit of liquid glue on the back. However, I usually don't fold this right away, but we want to see this front completely. So we're gonna start your fold, grab your bone folder, and get that creased. Just like so. All right, now it's ready to attach that basic white. Sorry, that DSP to the basic white. Just like so. And I wanted that edge there, so I knew that we are right along that score line. It's easier for me to match it here and have excess over here, because I could always trim it, but I did a pretty good job of matching that when I cut that out. Okay. Next tip, we are going to grab our panels and always play with them first before you attach them down, just to give you a space reference to know where you want them to go. That looks like a door to me, more or less, right? The things we want to pay attention to is this top one here, the spacing from this side to this side. And this gingham paper is very similar to a grid sheet. You see and so you can kind of use those lines as a reference of where you want to place it. What we're going to do is go ahead and flip this over, and on the back side, we're going to put some dimensionals. We want this part of the card to pop, and we need at least 5. You can do 5 or 6, where you do 2, 2, and 2, or the 5, with having one in the center and one in each corner. Remove those backings, and my tip to you is to do this top one first. This will be our guide of where we're going to put the bottom ones. Okay, kind of hover it over. See, that's placed in a spot, looks like equal spacing. That looks pretty good. You can remove things with dimensionals on the back, but it's a little tricky. And so you want to make sure you try to space it right the first time and not have to worry about it. Okay, again, in the corners, one center for each of these. I'm telling you, once you have these all die cut out, it's a really simple card. It'd be great to mass produce in lots of different colors. I even like the idea of these just being a basic white instead of a colored look even. And then having your door like a red door with the basic white. So lots of different color combos and options. Okay, for this one, we're going to flip over one first, line it up to this side here. Create a little bit of space between that top and the bottom, looking here to see how much space I have down there, and that looks pretty good. Okay, same thing for this one. We're not going to worry about this middle space because we're just going to line it up to this edge right here and that top. So what I'm going to do is go to my corners, and they look pretty good. I stick those down and then go straight down for that guy. There we go. Super easy looking door, right? Love it. Go ahead and grab your little basic black, put a little bit of liquid glue. Again, these numbers I would glue onto them. The numbers can be tricky, so there's 2 ways to do it. To die cut them out and then carefully flip them over and put just dots, a dot of glue, and then you kind of spread it. Let me show you with one, just to give you an idea. Glue that down. Or use the tweezers. So here's my little tiny 8. What I would do was just put, let me flip them over, make sure it's the right side. I'd put one little dot of glue on here. And I probably would use this with tweezers, but I don't have them nearby. My nose will have to do fine. Then I would take the nose of my glue tip and just kind of spread it like that. The nice thing about this is that it will dry, and then I'll just be able to remove that little extra glue that I've placed on there later. And then I just have enough and not too much. Let me go ahead and glue that back down on my basic white. And it does cut them all at the same time. If you don't want all the numbers, you just need to use a smaller piece of basic white to cut out the numbers you want. All right, now let's go ahead and add our door handle. For this one, I have the handle facing inward. For the ones I've seen, they've had them facing that way. So we're going to switch it up on this guy. And I need to grab 2 more things to complete this card. I cleared off my whole table this morning, so it's super clean, which means I'm missing things. So let me grab those. So just a little bit of liquid glue. And you want to go not too low, but not past, of course, that middle top panel. Okay, there's our cute little door handle. And I need 2 more things. So I need a glue dot that I want to use, and I need an embellishment, which I have. Placed somewhere that I can't find. Hold on 1 minute. There we go. So I usually keep my embellishments in a container like this, and I'll look through and see what I have available. I love these. These are the classic matte dots. They're in 3 different colors. So we have the basic white, that very vanilla, sorry, 4 different colors. Basic white, very vanilla, basic gray, and basic black. So lots of choices there. I'm loving the basic white for this one. To go on that black, pick up just the tiniest one. And on this die, you will see, let me see if I can get this so you see the lighting just right. It might be too dark. There is a little tiny circle spot right here. So I'm just going to place it where that embossed circle is and line it up right there, and it looks perfect. All right, lastly, for this little guy here, I thought it worked best to have a glue dot because I want it to stick really well, but I do want it to be semi-movable. So I'll put that glue dot to that top square on our ring for that door knocker, and we'll peel it off, and we're going to put it right underneath our basic black address right there and in the center of our line here. And now we have it so that this can be kind of moved up but not too bad, so it looks like we're knocking on the door. Love it. Super, super easy card to make, mostly just die cutting out. I just love the result of this, a fun looking door. Again, you would add your numbers to complete that look, or if you don't have any numbers, you can keep that whole piece off and leave it just a little bit more flexible to give to anyone at any time. All right, you guys, I hope you have had a fun time learning how to make this card here. Feel free to customize it using that stamp set and the sayings for the inside. Like I said, I have the cats inside for my brother and his wife, but you can do any of these to finish off the look. This is great saying, my door is always open for you. So that would be perfect also for this card. All right, you guys, have a wonderful Wednesday. Happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.